Hey guys, Mr. E here. What I want to do in this video is just show you those two scanner apps that you've constantly heard me talking about, whether it was on Remind or some email. And what these apps do, they allow you to scan your work or any picture or any document, and basically it's going to take a picture of it for you, and it's going to convert it into like a readable PDF. In other words, something that looks readable, where it's not an angle or it's not sideways or something. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get started and show you with CamScanner first. So again, these are what the two apps look like, and we're going to go to CamScanner first. So as you can see when it opens up, I already have some documents here that I have previously uploaded and scanned, and you can even name these documents, and we'll talk about that in a second. One other thing, this is the free version. It will periodically pop up asking you, do you want to try the premium? You really don't have to try the premium. And so I'm going to show you how to do this. You guys can see down in the right bottom corner, there is that little camera icon. If you have a picture that you are going to want to take and convert it into a PDF, you're just going to hit that. And what's going to happen is your camera is going to open up. And so I'm going to try and scan this. And so I'm going to hit the camera button, and it scans it. Now you also see how all those lines and those dots have lined up. That's because the picture itself, or the program, was able to realize and understand that this is the document that I'm trying to save. And so since it already has it, I'm just going to go next. Now see what it just did? It went ahead and it cropped the image for me, and it readjusted everything, and it even set it to a black and white scale. That's because that's what I have been using. You can see it down there, but you also have the gray mode, or your magic color, makes the colors pop, lightened, or the original. And if you're wanting something with color, you can always just go with the lightened there, and that's pretty much what it would look like if you automatically scanned it right into your computer. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this one just like this. So I'm going to click the check button where it says save. Alright, now it's showing one page within this document. Let's say you had 5 pages of notes that you wanted to upload. Well, instead of creating a new document, you would just see where it says tap to add new page. You would add that new page there. And so I'm going to do it with that same picture. So I'm going to tap to add new page. And this time I'm going to kind of do it at like this weird wonky angle like that. Alright. And again, even though I took the picture at this weird angle, the camera knows what the document is. And so let's see what happens when I click next. There you go. Guys, I can't stress how much this would help me and your other teachers when you use this app, because it just does all this for you, and it's going to cause less stress for you being able to do this. And so again, this is just one of those options, and this time I'm going to see what magic color looks like. So there's that page. I'm going to save it. Now see, I have 2 pages in this document. And what I'm actually going to do is you go up here where the document name is, you can tap on that, change the name. I'm just going to call it Gotta Love Lab. And it has saved it. So this document is Gotta Love Lab. So I go back to my main menu. There it is right there with all my other documents. I click on that one. I'm going to click for PDF. Now, here's the one thing about this app. Because this is the free version, you're going to have this little watermark down here at the end where it says scanned with CamScanner. I don't care if that's there, and you shouldn't really either. You're just turning in your schoolwork with this. It's not like, you know, any super important, super duper papers. So I don't mind if that's there, and you shouldn't either, because this is the free version anyway. So it's my PDF. I'm going to share it. I'm going to send it through my email. It has my email, who it's going to be from. and I'm just going to send it directly to myself. Same email, done. Not even going to really compose anything. I just got an email notification. And there it is. And it gives me all these different options I can open it with. I'm just going to do the normal PDF viewer. And there it's showing me page 1, page 2. It's that simple. Now, of course, you're not generally going to be emailing these documents. Like we said, we want you to be uploading them in the Red Web Dropbox. And so I will generally email stuff like this to myself so I can upload it on my computer, because that's just the quickest way for me sometimes to get stuff from my phone to my computer, is just to email it to myself. And so that's one option that you could do for using this app. And so that's CamScanner. Now, I haven't necessarily done much with Tiny Scanner, but I know that others like Mr. Goodrich uses it. So we're going to look at that one. And again, this is another free one. And so this is kind of the main menu that opens up. You can see I haven't done any documents with this one, but we're going to do the same thing. And here we have where you can choose to upload a picture here to turn into a PDF, or you can take a picture. And I'm just going to stick with taking the picture for now. So again, I'm going to scan it. And again, just like the other program, it kind of figures out, oh, this must be what the document is. So I'm going to check that one. Yes, that's the document. There it gives it to me in black and white. Let's see if it does color. That's the color. A few different ones. Okay, so that's what's going on. Here's just your colors. But then when you want to click, if you really want to look like the original, see that little picture icon, you click that. Now we have our original right there. So personally, I think I enjoy the CamScanner app better, simply for the way, I mean, I've used that one before, and so that's why I'm kind of biased towards that one. But still, this is an alternative option that you could use. So there's my first one. Nope, don't want to read it. All right, and there's my file. Now again, let's say I want to add a page to this. Let's see, we might be able to. Rename, reorder, delete, no. Maybe if I hit the camera. Let's try to do this one at a wonky angle. So again, just like CamScanner, Tiny Scanner does notice that it's at that weird angle. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, fairly similar in the way that it uploads it again. Let's see, yep, okay, so if you want to add to a document in Tiny Scanner, you're going to have to go into the document and then hit camera. But that's it. So those are both the apps. Let's see about sending it in this one. So here you can export it as a PDF or a JPEG. JPEGs are going to be like your picture. I'm sure you guys knew that though. Let's try email. So I'll just go with my standard. Send it again to myself. Click send. And there it is. Page 1, page 2. Now notice you don't have the watermark here, but you still don't get as clean of a scan, it looks like. But again, you don't have the watermark. So if you don't like the watermark in CamScanner, this is the one for you. Again, this is just to show you guys the options that you have for when uploading your stuff. You can either use CamScanner or Tiny Scanner. That turns it into a PDF. It's easier for you to upload. It's easier for us to read. And it's not mandatory, but it's just one of those options. And I just thought I'd throw this out there for you. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.